Jones Jr. in trouble. And down goes Jones Jr. So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson. The Cobra Froch, one of the greatest super middleweight champions of... Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
So much hype surrounding this fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it. Watch when the rounds roll on.
Figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Froch in trouble. And finally, Carl Froch goes down. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, my word, Canelo. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to...
1, 2, 3.
There's the bell to start round 2. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh no, Carl Froch got caught. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
Oh my God, Johnny! Carl Froch seeing cobwebs. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. Oh my! As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won in the fight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, fresh.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh no, Carl Froch got caught. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense.
Whoa, Johnny! Carl Froch seeing cobwebs. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Hold her right there. Froch, and one of the all-time greats, Carl Froch, goes down. When can you miss it? Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying...
I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including... You've heard of people dancing? We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. It's fight night, and as you can see, it is night as we fight under the stars for this big, highly anticipated main event.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Catch and shoot. Can you believe Pensacola's finest is down? And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Back and forth they go. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nobody home with that hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And down goes Jones Jr. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come to me.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who...
Oh my God, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
And finally, Jones goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot?
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. So here we go. Should be a good one. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Nice counterpunch right up the... Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five. You all right?
believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. On to the second round. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. And there's the bell for round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The pride of Wales in some real trouble. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a... Joe Calzaghe just went down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. There's the bell to start round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And this might... Calzaghe is down, but will he get up? Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a...